many of you from far distances, far and wide. And without further ado, we are going to get the show on the road. We're all here for a lovely wedding party, and I hope you all have a lovely time. Please grab a drink. And without further ado, I'd like to invite Nima and Dana to share their vows publicly with you, or as I prefer to call them, the Danimas.
Yeah!
To have you all here. Yes, we are. Thank you very much for coming. We're actually going to give vows to each other's families right now. So actually, I'm going to start, and I'm going to speak to you all because you're all friends and family. Yeah. You're all family. And I'm actually speaking through you to Dana's family, who are here from Romania. So let's welcome them. I was very fortunate to meet Dana several years ago. We have a translator, so...
two translators on the field, so...
Two translators. And I think that I'm very lucky. I'm very lucky to have met her, and I feel very fortunate, and I'm very happy to welcome her into our family. And the best way this was proven to me was by how you all reacted to Donna's presence and our get-togethers. I just want to share a very, very short story of a couple years ago. My grandfather passed away last year, and bear with me for one moment. It was a moment, so bear with me in this moment. And I brought Dana to visit my grandparents. And she was wearing a beautiful white dress. Beautiful. It's amazing, because it was on Dana. And she was actually sitting outside on the balcony with my grandfather, and the window was shut, the door was shut, and I couldn't hear what they were saying to each other. But the wind started blowing, and her dress was all over in the air. And my grandfather just turned and he smiled. So I didn't need to hear any words fast, but I feel like he approved, and that's a symbol for me. Not that I'm looking for approval, but it's okay if you give it. But that she has been welcomed into the family. So in a way, I always look to you, my family and friends, the closest people to me, to help me in this moment and to move forward. Thank you. So we love you too. And so to Dana's parents, I vow that I will take care of her. She'll not have any problems. Sometimes I will even fold clothes myself. And, well, I'll try to. Translation. There's like 10 languages here. And everything else will be taken care of. And I thank you for letting her marry me. With your permission, and with all of your permission, with no objections, I hope.
better now. You're here and you're beautiful and you're happy and you're bringing so much love. Merci, thank you for everything you did so far. And for taking me in and for teaching me colloquial Farsi and for raising this beautiful man. And for not asking too many questions. And for not coming in the room at inappropriate times. All those things that other parents do, you didn't, so thank you. And everyone here, I promise I'll take care of Nima. And I'm not going to make him pull his clothes. And I'll make him lunches. And I'm going to love him and try to listen to him to the best of my abilities. So, Belanesi, can I take your man and would you take me to be his wife? Please! Everybody else, any problems? Would you take me to be Nima's wife?
Can I get a hug?
Okay, it's done.
I guess we don't have any objections. Kiss the bride. At this time, if everyone could please raise their glass, we'd like to make a group cheers.
For your health.
Say something in Romanian.
Prost. Salancha.
Yes, mirası zero. Mulțumesc că ați venit. Mulțumesc că m-ați făcut. Mulțumesc că m-ați lăsat să plec. Thank you for letting me go, I guess. It was them.
And now if we could have the father of the groom for a few words.
Well, I can't help not think about all of the friends and loved ones who couldn't be here, either for logistical reasons, timing reasons, or for the reasons that their life just didn't last long enough. I want to thank, on behalf of Nima and Donna, myself, Bella, and Donna's parents, all of you, for going through the trouble, sharing in the excitement, hopefully, and coming here to spend this time with us together. So I'll just share a couple of impressions with you and we'll stop the yapping, we'll party and we'll celebrate. So I was thinking of the time that the first time I went to Nima and Donna's home in New York. It was the first time I was meeting Donna. So, you know, I was going to be spending like a couple of nights with them. I got in and she said, don't you want to take your shoes off? I said, oh yeah, sure. So, I took my shoes off and then she came and brought some slippers for me. It's like, oh gee, thank you. I don't wear slippers, but So I put the slippers on and basically for someone to provide comfort in a kind of a traditional way. In this sort of modern era where, women and men, their roles are perhaps being redefined and all of that. She was very confident in that kind of a role. At the same time that, professionally, artistically, and all of that, she's very confident too. And it was just a wonderful sort of way to be greeted. And then I think it was in the same trip, we were going somewhere. I was sitting in the back, Nima was driving, Donna was sitting next to him. And I think they were looking for a store or something. So we were arriving at an intersection, and Nima said, the store is on the left. And Donna said, no, it's on the right. So I'm sitting in the back, And then we made a left, and sure enough, it wasn't on the left. It was on the right. And then after that ensued a very interesting conversation. It wasn't an argument, it was a very interesting conversation. It was very elevated, very complicated. And I remember my, great uncle and the great aunt, used to have these very interesting conversations. And I thought, if this lasts, this is going to be a very robust and fulfilling relationship. I really thought that. So, I want to thank the Donna's family for coming. I want to let them know that, we've welcomed her into our hearts, and we feel happy, honored to share our lives with them and with you, and for you to be part of us now, and for us to be part of you. We'll come to Romania and we'll do the barbecue together too. And one thing else. If you behave yourself, I'll take you. That means he's not coming, right? I also want to, I want you all to know that how much you have been a part of what I consider the success of these two people. Without you, without my mother, my father, Bella's mom and dad and brothers and cousins and all of our friends, that whole frame of affection that provides that security, the kind of thing that someone can just go out into the world without thinking about anything. And so I want to thank all of you for being part of our lives and providing that, and you share in this moment with us, all of you. And finally, when Nima told us that they had decided to have this event, now they've been married for some time, but to have this event to celebrate and to recognize the importance of this commitment, my feeling was, well, maybe you can do something else with the money, and it's nice, yeah, I understand. And he said, no, it's very important to me that we do this. And I said, okay, fine. Now, as the months, have passed, and the planning, and as the weeks, have approached, and the moment has finally come, Donna's family has come. Alex, if you're there, is with us virtually. And so I'm thinking, when I was young, I used to think old people know what's up, right? All I have to do is just get old and I'll know what's going on. And now that I'm old, I think, you know what? The young people know what's up. And what they were thinking was right. So, thank you, everybody.
you. I'm happy, and we'll be happy for many years to come.
Let the wedding celebration begin.